Hello Pisces, here is your ex-partner reading for the month of October 2017. As usual, I've done the 2-row spread. This will be for you, this will be for your ex-partner, but like I always say, you must remember that the messages can go vice versa. Also this month, I'm using a card in the center, which will be either the central issue for you or to give further clarification. Now, the card that you've got is the Emperor, Major Arcana. It is the card for Aries. It can often be about a man that is older than you, okay, but it doesn't always have to be. The Emperor can be about somebody that feels a loss of power, a loss of control, because the Emperor naturally likes to be in charge, likes to be in control, and is the ruler of that empire. When it's in the reverse, we can see a dilution of that, okay? Now, is it here to signify that you've had a relationship with an Aries man, okay? But we're not going to say gender specific here. So we're going to go male or female as it's a general reading. Who was domineering, who was controlling, who did like to be in charge. Or is this Emperor representing how you're feeling in the month of October? That you're not feeling in control here, okay? And you're trying to regain control, either over your emotions or in regards to this situation with your ex-partner. The thing is, because up here we do have the Queen of Wands, so we've got more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I think for a lot of you, we are talking about the fact that your ex-partner could definitely be an Aries, but could also be another fire sign, like I said, a Leo or a Sagittarius. If that's not the case, the Queen of Wands is about you. She is a very independent person. She's holding this wand here. She likes excitement. She likes adventure. But also, when she set her sights on something, when she set her heart on something, nothing will stop her from getting that. So, is the Queen of Wands here representing how you're feeling in the month of October? That you have set your heart on something and you are determined to get that. Also, though, the Queen of Wands is very independent and she's able to meet her own needs and also the needs of anybody else that is dependent on her. So it could be here to say that you're entering the month of October being very independent, being able to stand on your own 2 feet and being very determined here, okay? Now, on your ex-partner's side, we do have the Moon card. The thing with the Moon card, 2 things. One, yes, it can be about secrets, illusions, things that are hidden. In the light of the moon, we can't see things clearly. We don't have full clarity on a situation. But also, the Moon card can be about wanting to go down a new path, but feeling an element of fear. This lobster, this water is his natural habitat. But you can see he's almost tempted to step out and go down this path. But the problem is he can only see part of it. He can't see further down. He can't see where it's going to take him and what he's going to find at the end. Is it here to represent that your ex-partner is feeling an element of fear here? an element of fear of going down a new path with you because they don't know where it's going to lead? Is it that they're fearful to completely move away from you and get over you and go down a new path independently from you? Is it there to represent that there are some secrets, that maybe they are being very secretive at the moment? In terms of how you're thinking and feeling, you've got the 9 of Wands here. It's difficult energy, this 9 of Wands. It can be here just to symbolize that maybe you've felt under the weather. You haven't been feeling yourself. I don't think that's the case though. But it can be a feeling of being on edge and being very defensive. It can as well be about being hesitant about a long-term commitment. Maybe you are feeling very defensive in the month of October. You're going to feel hesitant about a possible commitment or reconciliation with this person. Maybe you're going to feel very hesitant because maybe in the past they have been very secretive and they have kept things hidden from you. They, on their side, have the Queen of Swords. So, is that here to represent that you're dealing with an air sign, okay? A Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. The thing with the Queen of Swords, though, is she uses her judgment. She wants clarity. She can cut straight to the truth here with her words, okay? She's a very good communicator. She's been through challenges, and those challenges have made her very wise. But she has suffered pain in her life. But is this Queen of Swords here to represent that your ex-partner is going to be using judgment in this month of October and may very well be communicating with you? It may, if it was in the reverse, I would lean towards more cutting, sarcastic communication. But it may be in this month of October that your ex-partner may wish to communicate with you, may want to speak their truth, may want to speak up. And if they are wanting to speak up in terms of a reconciliation, it may be why this 9 of Wands is here, and it's going to leave you feeling very hesitant and very on edge, because you may feel as though if they haven't been secretive in the past, you may feel as though they are keeping something hidden from you. Now, your outcome is the Empress. Now, the Empress naturally is the birth of new ideas, okay? The birth of something new. So we could say that that's not going to take place, that maybe you reach this decision in the month of October, that you don't want to take a risk here. You don't want to re-enter this relationship. Because when this Empress is in the reverse, it talks about a relationship where, first of all, there may have been too much emphasis on the other person's emotional or material needs. So maybe in the past, you are the one that has put too much emphasis on the needs of your ex-partner. And maybe now you feel that that's no more. You're done with that. But it can also be that there has been difficulties between you both. And it's going to take a lot here to make things right between you. And it may just be too difficult to be able to get this relationship back on track. To further clarify that, Empress, I got Judgment. Now, Judgment is an awakening. An awakening before we decide to, because the Judgment comes before the World card, which is the end of a cycle and the starting of something brand new. The Judgment card there can be an awakening in terms of how you are seeing this situation, how you are seeing the other person. It may be that in recent months, you've still had feelings and emotions for this person. And in this month of October, we see that changing. We see an awakening here where you start to realize that you cannot make things better between you both. The Judgment card as well can also be about second chances. Are you going to grant your ex-partner a second chance? Do you want them to grant you a second chance? The thing is though, Pisces, what I'm really feeling here is I'm feeling as though it's you that's in control here. And it's you, sorry, that's going to make the decision. I don't think it's your ex-partner. And I think that Emperor card is here to highlight how they are not feeling in control here. That it's you that has the control and it's you that's going to have the final say. Their outcome is the Two of Pentacles. So it's a juggling, okay? A wrestling with a decision. There is emotion here because we have all this choppy water in the background. So it's affecting them emotionally. I think the Two of Pentacles is here more to highlight that you are the one that's juggling with a decision here, whether to reconcile or not. And they are the ones that know that it's you that's got this decision to make. I don't think it's them. I really think that it's you. To further clarify their Two of Pentacles, I got the Seven of Wands. Now, the thing with the Seven of Wands is it's about challenges. It's about a lack of confidence. It can be about feeling in competition with somebody else. Maybe, Pisces, you have a choice between someone new and your ex-partner. And maybe that's what this juggling is, that maybe for some of you, you have a choice to make between two people. And your ex-partner knows that. And it's leaving them feeling very challenged. It's leaving them feeling maybe a lack of confidence here within themselves. This can be about comparing oneself to another. Feeling in competition. Whether you, Pisces, have a choice to make between two people, or whether this is you just having a choice to make about taking your ex-partner back, it is impacting on your ex-partner. They are feeling the pressure of this. And they know that they don't have control over you because you're standing on your own 2 feet very independently here. You have the Judgment card there. And it's about you making this decision. Whether you are going to grant a second chance here or not. But what's in the back of your mind is that I think that the Moon card is here to represent that in the past they have been very secretive. And you've since found that out, Pisces. And it's making you feel very much on edge. And it's making you feel with that Empress that if you were to try to reconcile, would it just be too difficult to be able to make everything right? But a judgment call's got to be made here. And I do feel that it's you, Pisces, that's got to make that call. So that does bring this reading to a close. Thank you so much for watching this video and for all your likes, shares and subscribing. And I will be back with your single and couple readings. Thank you so much. Bye.